Hi everyone, Jennifer Johnson here. Welcome back on your mats. So nice to have you again. I hope you're keeping up with your practice and you're starting to find the benefit from it a lot. So yeah, today we're just going to go through a nice little sequence just to open up the whole body, to sort of reestablish pathways of the mind. And hopefully you'll touch into that inner quiet that can provide some clarity for the mind. So really focus on the breath, listen to the story it tells you. When it becomes a bit short or staggered, it means that maybe something's coming up, maybe you're pushing a little hard, maybe the mind is getting in the way. So really just try and smooth over the edges of the breath today. Make it your main focus, just to maintain that smoothness through the breath. So in saying that, we will start with teaching you Ujjayi breath, which is the one that you ideally want to move through your practice with. It is one that will protect you, help stabilize your lower back, strengthen the belly, and just quieten the mind as well. So you can bring your right hand to your knee and then bring your left hand in front of your mouth, and then breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So you want to breathe in through the nose now. Feel the cool, fresh air coming in. And on the exhale, you visualize anything unneeded or not necessary for you anymore on the exhale. So removal of. So breathing in and exhale, breathing out. And then just bring the hand down to the knee. I really want you to close the eyes here and just tap into the sensation of the breath. So you're not going to open up the mouth this time. You're going to breathe in through the nose. Fill up the lungs as much as you can, into the depths of the lungs as well. And on the exhale, contract the belly and remove the breath again. Reverse it out the nose. So breathing in. You should hear a swirling sensation at the back of the throat on the inhale, and on the exhale, you hear another swirling sensation as the breath moves out. And just really sit with that for a few more rounds. It's a bit like a Darth Vader sound, but in a nice way. You're breathing in sa and out ha. So sa ha breath. And this sound of the breath is your key and main focus for your practice. It tells the story. And all the while, you want to keep your jaw soft, your eyes soft in the sockets, your third eye open and gentle. And then inhale, opening up through the eyes. We're going to take a nice little roll through the chest here. So bringing the chest forward, inhale. And on the exhale, you're still using your Ujjayi breath, moving the back of the heart back. Inhale, curl it through. Exhale, move it back. Inhale, curl it through. Exhale, move it back. Let's go the other way now. Inhale, move it through. Exhale, move it back. Inhale, curl it through. Exhale, move it back. Last one. And then inhale, finding center. Sit nice and tall there. Line up the crown over the tailbone. Maybe you need to change the crossing of your legs. Right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. Left hand behind you. Breathe in deep. Open up both your shoulder tips so your chest is broad. Knit your lower ribs back in. And exhale, contract the abdominals. Rinse the gut and bring the gaze over the back shoulder. Breathing in, long spine. Exhale, ring the gut. Two more here. Breathing in. Exhale, taking that twist. Breathing in, tucking the chin, keep the neck long. Inhale, bringing the gaze forward. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale through the heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale through the heart center. Left hand grabs the outer edge of the right knee. Soften the shoulder back. Left, right hand behind you. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, ring the gut. Bring the gaze over the back shoulder. Breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. 2 more. Nice big breath in. Use your victorious breath. Now use that Ujjayi breath. Inhale, bringing the gaze forward. Release it. Inhale, lift. Exhale through the heart center. Inhale, lift. And exhale, we're going to come up onto all fours. So knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. And then inhale, curl it through for cow. Exhale, tuck and round for cat. Inhale, curl it through for cow. Exhale, tuck and round for cat. Last one there. Inhale, curl it through. Exhale, tuck and round. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, find a nice flat back, belly button towards the spine. Inhale, lift the knees away from the floor just a little. Breathe in deep. And exhale, contract the abdominals. If your wrists are a little tired today, bring the knees down. But make sure you're grounding through the palms of your hands, that you're not loading the wrists, okay? Every exhale, you're contracting the abdominals. Last one there, breathe in. Exhale. Lower the knees down towards the floor. Tap the big toes. Exhale, extend your child. Inhale, curling it through, chest hovers above the floor, elbows brush the body. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, extend your child. Tap big toes, reverse the action. Inhale, find that Ujjayi breath. Let the mind ride on the sound of your breath. And every time you find thoughts come in, which is natural, you just try and bring the thoughts back to the awareness and the presence and sound of the breath. Inhale, coming up onto all fours, tuck the toes. Big exhale down into your first downward facing dog for the day. Just pedal the feet out here, sway from side to side. Just really invite the back line of the body to open. And then lift up onto the balls of the feet. Drive the chest towards the thighs and exhale, lower the heels down towards the ground. 2 more big breaths here, breathing into the pits of the lungs. And exhale, heart out. 1 more. Walking the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees strongly, tops of hands to the floor. Just shake your head no, nodded yes. And just let your whole entire top body be heavy. The crown of your head flops open down towards the floor. 1 more big breath in here. Release it through the mouth. And then with the next inhale, rolling up as slowly as you can. Think about stacking each vertebra one on top of the other. Slowly as you can, head's the last thing to lift. Inhale, lift up high through the crown, palms push together. Exhale, chin to the chest, hands interlaced behind your back. Engage your glutes, plug your feet, lower ribs tuck in, squeeze the hands together, puff the chest forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Gaze center. If you feel like a little more, you can move into a little back bend there. So the closer together you pull your palms, the more you're going to open up the front line of the chest. 1 more. And then bring the gaze center, release the hands behind you. Inhale, find prayer. Stepping your feet apart into horse stance. Bend the knees low, knees lining up over second and third toe. Rotate the fingers towards the insides of the knees. Find a nice long flat back here and sit your bottom back so you're not the weight's not into the balls of your feet. It's evenly distributed, so you should be able to wiggle your toes. Breathe in deeply, and then exhale, right shoulder towards left knee. It's not necessarily going to touch down, but that's the direction. Other side. Inhale, breathing in, long spine. Exhale, breathing out, twist. A few more. Inhale, exhale. So try not dump your weight into your hands. Use the strength of the legs and the glutes to keep you up. A few more. And then inhale, finding center. Start walking your feet in towards one another. Inhale, long spine. Feet are underneath the hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up through ragdoll, hands just above your knees. Exhale, wave yourself down. Think about it, each vertebra moving meticulously, one by one. Exhale, wave it down. Two more. Inhale, lifting long. Exhale, wave it down. Last one. Inhale, lifting long. Exhale, wave it down. Coming up again now. Inhale all the way, one vertebra at a time, as slowly as you can. Inhale, lift the arms up high above the head. Gaze to the thumbs, push the palms. Exhale, back to the prayer. Step it to the front edge of your mat. Stand in Tadasana. Feel the earth underneath you. Feel the inward and upward drawing sensation of the inner thighs. Feel the tail tucking. Feel the spine long and strong. Feel the shoulders open. Feel the tongue gently connecting to the top of the palate and the tip of the tongue pushing behind the two top front teeth. Gentle lips. Gentle gaze, letting the eyes just simply rest in the socket. No tension in the third eye, forehead, or the temple. And the brain and the crown is gentle and soft. Inhale, lift up both the arms, hands push. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to the floor. Inhale, find a halfway lift, engage the abdominals. And exhale, bend the knees, step yourself back into plank. Exhale, brush the elbows alongside your body, knees can be on the floor. Baby cobra or up dog, inhale. Exhale, tuck yourself back to the down dog. Inhale, stepping your right foot between your hands. Spin your back heel down. Inhale, lifting up nice and high. Warrior one. Sit low through the legs. Lift up through the fingertips. Nice big breath in there. And then exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. Right knee tracking your second and third toe. Big strong breath here. So we're going to ignite the fire of the tapas, the heat. But really use your breath to move you. So this is going to make sense in a moment as you flip the front palm. And then inhale, left hand to a meaty part on the leg. And exhale, extend your warrior. Reach left arm over ear, gaze to your left hand. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend it. Find that victorious breath now. Engage the abdominals on the exhale so you tone through the belly and protect the lower back. And your body is just moving and floating through the space as your foundation is in your legs and your feet. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to warrior two. Sit low, sit firm. And then exhale, windmill the arms, frame that right foot, step it back into plank. Exhale, lower the knees down, untuck your toes, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, as we did in the beginning, extend your child. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck it back to your dog. So right foot steps in a quarter turn, left foot between your hands. Inhale, lifting up, warrior one here. Sit nice and long through the spine, ground through the back edge of your foot. And exhale, warrior two. Strong drishti, move with your breath. So knee over ankle, knee in line with your second and third toe. Inhale, reverse it, gaze to your left hand. Exhale, extend it. Control the movement. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, extend it. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Find your breath. Inhale, warrior two, anchor it. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the left foot, step it back into plank. Exhale, lower the knees and tuck the toes. Take your flow. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, extend your child. Soften through the seat bones towards the back of your heels. Bring your hands alongside you and just gently rock from side to side. And then with the next inhale, bringing the hands up overhead, lifting up onto all fours. And then exhale, we're going to tuck the toes and lift the seat bones up and back. So we're going to come to pigeon now, so be kind here. So bring your right knee behind your right wrist, okay, and then lower down. You might need a block or a cushion underneath that right seat bone, okay. You might not. You might be here where you open up the legs 90-90. That's also fine. So just choose where you're working, but you don't want any pain or burning or pinching in any part of your body. So see where you are. The more advanced you become in your practice, the more parallel you bring your shin bone to the front edge of the mat. Inhale, lift tall through the body. And exhale, bring your forearms down to the mat. Breathe a big breath in. And then let the breath guide you to surrender to where you need to be today. That might be here, it might not be. Make a little cushion with your hands, or if you like, extend the arms overhead. Just gently soften down. Three more big breaths here. Last one. And then with the next inhale, we're going to walk it back and up, sitting nice and tall. We're going to swing our left leg around us and bring the foot in line with the navel. If you can manage, you might bring the right knee a little bit more in line with the hip and then cross the left foot to the outer edge of your right knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm lifts, lift nice and long. Drop the shoulder, keep it open, lift tall. Flex both your feet, plug the left one in the floor, and exhale, bring the gaze over the back shoulder for a nice little twist. Breathe in deeply. Wherever you are is the complete pose for you. Remember, we want to smooth over with the breath. So keep the breath moving, nice and smooth. Inhale, bringing your gaze back center. Release both your hands, cross at the ankles, come back onto all fours. Exhale, extend your child. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, dog. And then other side, left knee behind your left wrist. So again, block underneath your left seat, or you spinning out 90 degrees with the legs. Otherwise, if you're a little bit more flexible or advanced in your practice, you might be here. Wherever you are, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the forearms down towards the ground if that's where you can move to. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, surrender, make a little cushion. And if you need to go further, just extend the arms out in front of you and relax down here. 3 more big, deep breaths. And then with the next inhale, we're going to walk it back and up, sitting nice and high. And then the exhale, we're going to swing that right leg around us. So again, bringing the foot in front of the navel, or in line with the navel. Otherwise, bringing that left knee in line with the hip and then crossing the right foot to the outer edge. Make sure you're grounding through your right seat bone. Right hand behind you, left arm lifts, activate through the feet. And then on the exhale, take the twist. Big breaths. Last one. And then inhale, bringing the gaze back forward, releasing that down. Extend the legs out in front of you now. Just shake through the legs. Bring the feet to the floor and just swish a little from side to side with the knees. Okay. And then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to take them quite far away from us today. So breathe in deeply here, lift long through the spine. And as you exhale, begin to bring the body forward, ground through the seat bones, and just allow the inner thighs to open. They might be screaming at you right now. So you might need to be using the breath a little bit more just to calm and step into the parasympathetic nervous system a little more. But wherever you are is fine. It's not about how far you go. It's about how you can carry the breath. You might be here with the forearms down, palms up, long neck, wherever you are. Breathe deeply. Last one here. Next inhale, walking it back and up, sitting nice and high. Hands behind you. Bring the knees up again, feet hip distance apart. And again, just swish from side to side so you can really just release the back. Then we're going to come to lay down on our backs. Okay. And then we're going to come up into bridge pose. So bring the palms of your hands down. And sometimes you may wish to tickle the backs of the heels, but if you're still new to your practice, it's fine to keep them further away. Knees in line with your hips. Lift up your toes so that you're not going to scrunch them up, and feel the foundation of the bunion bone underneath the big toe, little toe, and then the midpoint of your heel. Now keep the toes spread and put the toes down on the floor, keeping them wide. Knees in line with your hips. Breathe in deeply. And on the exhale, begin to engage the lower back into the ground as you lift your tailbone in and upwards. And your hips lift, your seat bones lift. Engage your glutes. Nice long neck. The chin isn't touching the chest, but it's not moving back either. You still want a little bit of a curvature in the back of the neck. And really engage the glutes so you lift a little higher. If you fancy a bit more, interlace the hands and shimmy yourself a little higher up here. And just keep the breath channeling through. Big breaths. If you feel like opening up the front line of the body a little more, and you've got the strength, You might wish to extend the arms overhead and palms facing up, but really breathe big, deep breaths here. So you really want to fill up through the lungs. You're still contracting the belly on the exhale. Last one there. Put the arms overhead, bring the hands back to the floor. All together, release the bind if you've got one. Plug the palms down onto the mat. Now very slowly, release one vertebra at a time onto the floor. Imprint your lower back and then release the tailbone down so the natural curvature of the lower back can come back. Now inhale, extend the legs up, reach up through the heels. Lift the arms up overhead, palms shine up, and exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, lift the arms and the legs, and exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. If you're feeling a bit stronger, soften the shoulders, forward towards the knees. Inhale, lift and reach, and exhale, hug it in. Choose your options. Inhale, hug it up. Extend up and overhead. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, hug it in. And then inhale, lift the legs up high. Lift the arms up overhead. And just see how flat you can make your back on the floor. Take a big breath in there. Exhale. Contract the abdominals. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale there. And then exhale, bend the knees, soles of the feet to the floor, hands alongside the body. Breathe in deeply. Just take one moment here. Exhale. I'm going to come into a nice little twist now. So just bring the knees above the hips, arms out like airplane wings. And then you can eagle bind the legs by bringing the right leg over the left. Hug the inner thighs together. It's not necessary to really cross and hook the right foot behind the left, but you can if you like. Breathe in. And then on the exhale, draw the legs over towards the right-hand side as you look over the left shoulder. Otherwise, you're just stacking the knees and lowering the legs over. You choose where you're working today. One more there. And then bring the gaze center. Bring the legs center, unravel them, other side now, left leg over the right. Bind or no bind, breathe in. And then exhale, draw the legs over towards the left-hand side and look over the right shoulder. Keep your breath moving, keep it nice and big and deep. Last one. And bring the gaze center. Inhale, legs follow. Exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. Just rock yourself gently from side to side. Grab something warm if you need it, and then just extend the legs out in front of you. Just taking 2 minutes here to fully receive the benefits of your practice. Shavasana, above all other poses, is the most important part of your practice. It's where you receive all the benefits it has to offer. It's a bit like being satisfied after a really good meal, taking the time to digest. And just connecting with the breath here, to the natural rhythm, just noticing the ebb and flow of the breath. Just giving yourself the time to let go of all that doesn't serve your greater good. Then wiggle the toes and wiggle the fingers. Maybe circle the wrists and the ankles. Reach the arms up high above the head. Give yourself a nice big breath in there. And then exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug, well done. And roll over onto your right, support your head in the crook of your right arm, left arm behind you. Take a full cycle of breath into the heart center. Exhale. And then draw the left hand to the floor in front of your chest. And just come up into seated. And we'll come to Japanese Janu Mudra, so bringing the right fingers underneath the left, sealing the thumbs. It's almost like an oval shape in your hands. And just rest that in your lap. Allow yourself to sit long and tall. And bring the circle to the space just below the navel. And with the inhale, allow the breath to move down into the belly and almost fill this egg shape. And exhale there. Breathing in, just imagining this breath moving in a circular motion in the hands. And exhale. Breathing in, thinking about moving it in a clockwise direction. And exhale. 2 more here. Breathing in. Filling up the oval shape and letting that breath move in a circular direction. And then exhale. Last one. And then inhale, bringing your hands back to prayer. Thank you for your practice, everyone. It was so nice to share with you again. I hope to see you back on the mat, getting healthier, stronger in mind, body, and breath. Lots of love to you all.